This news is funded by viewers like you. Please support our work at democracynow.org/give. Right now, we have just made a connection with Gaza, and we feel it's absolutely critical to go to it. As the ground assault continues on the besieged territory days after a truce between Israel and Hamas ended. Palestinian health officials say Israel's killed at least 800 people since Saturday, bringing the total death toll to over 15,000. The Gaza Health Ministry official says hospitals are being, quote, flooded with an influx of dead bodies. In Gaza City, a massive Israeli attack leveled about 50 buildings in the neighborhood of Shujaiya, reportedly killing more than 300 people. We're going to turn right now just outside the hospital in Khan Younis called the Nasser Hospital. There, Gazan journalist Akram al-Satarri is standing. He's going to talk to us about the situation in the south of Gaza, in Khan Younis, and also talk about his own situation and where his family is living as well. This is Akram.
55 square kilometers, becoming the largest battlefield on earth. Gaza, 1.8 million people asked to move and leave their homes in the very north in the Gaza Strip, in Gaza City and Gaza Central area, towards the very south of Gaza, to Rafah area. They are being bombarded while they're trying to move. Houses are being destroyed. In the last 24 hours, more than 1,760 people were killed. In the last 12 hours, more than 316 people were killed. The massive movement of the people can be seen for everyone who's moving throughout the different streets of the Gaza Strip. People who are grabbing anything they can take. People who moved from the north to the central Gaza and to the Khan Younis area. They are grabbing almost everything because they came almost with nothing from the north. And now they're being asked to move to the south because the bombardment is going heavier. And in the south, when they are settling there, the bombardment is resumed and people are killed. In the last 3 or 4 hours, several incidents and several explosions were reported in different areas of the Gaza Strip, inclusive Khan Younis area, Rafah area to the very south of the Gaza Strip, and Gaza Central area and Gaza City and the north as well. Palestinians who were left with almost nothing, no transportation, no fuel, no energy, no supplies whatsoever. Even the water now is becoming a very scarce commodity in the Gaza Strip. People with all of that facing, or all of that they are facing, are being asked to move. Some of them are walking on foot for such a very long time for the sake of just fleeing to safety. The safety is in very south of Rafah, and when they reach the promised safety, they end up being bombarded. When they reach the promised safety, they lost their deers. They lost the shelter that they are trying to build. I was on my way to Rafah and then back to Khan Younis area. I was seeing the people who were trying to erect the tents on the two sides of the road. People who were just taking any kind of wood and branches of the trees that they can find, any kind of plastic sheets, any kind of wood to start and do something that can serve them as a shelter. I am already an IDP now, internally displaced person, because my whole area was asked to leave. And I had to leave my home, my apartment, one apartment that I spent a whole time trying to build for me and for my family. And when we're about to leave, we're wondering what can we take and what can we leave, because our capacity to take things is very limited. We started prioritizing medication, number one. Medications, number one, because they are life-saving. And then blankets, sheets, mattresses, whatever we can get, even the water we were carrying with us, because of the fact that I told you water is a scarce commodity in the Gaza Strip. People who are now in Rafah are facing a very dramatic situation. They don't have supplies, they don't have food, they don't have water, and they are still struggling for the sake of securing any type of living or life in that area. They have been using their children, their mothers, their spouses for the sake of just getting anything that can help them to start fire and to warm some water and to cook something. 1.8 million in Gaza now, officially IDPs, internally displaced people, and those 1.8 million people are trying to find somewhere place that they can hide. But the heavy bombardment in the last few days and the heavy bombardment throughout the whole conflict left no one safe in Gaza. Left no one safe in Gaza because of the large-scale killing resulting from that bombardment, large-scale devastation resulting from that bombardment, and large-scale insecurity resulting from that, as people of Gaza, are facing a profound access and security crisis. They have not been able to access anything, and their personal security have been jeopardized by the ongoing devastation and escalation.
Democracy Now! Is funded by viewers like you. Please give today at democracynow.org/give.